OpenClaw agents are starting to move into the browser. Yesterday, Moonshot announced the launch of Kimi Claw. In this video, I'll walk you through what it is, how to set it up, and a few important security things to understand before using browser-hosted agents like this. If you're not familiar, OpenClaw is an open source AI agent framework. It gives you an always-on assistant with long-term memory that can run tasks, learn your preferences, and automate workflows. The catch has always been that running OpenClaw means you need something always on, so people have been buying dedicated Mac Minis or spinning up VPS instances. It works, but it's not exactly plug and play, and Kimi Claw is designed to remove that. It's a cloud-hosted version of OpenClaw powered by Moonshot's Kimi K2.5 model. It runs entirely in your browser, so there's no local install and no server config. Kimi deploys and manages the agent for you with persistent memory and 40 gigabytes of cloud storage. So if you've been wanting to run AI agents without managing infrastructure, this video will show you exactly how to do that with Kimi Claw. As you can see on screen, we can deploy Kimi Claw with one click. There's no complex setup and it's online 24/7. It's configured with the Kimi K2.5 thinking model and it has ready-to-use skills and runs across multiple messaging apps. So we get the benefits of OpenClaw, but in the browser with one click. You can also see it says link existing OpenClaw. So if you're already an OpenClaw user and you've got an instance set up, you can also link that here rather than doing the one-click setup in the browser. But for this video, we're going to choose the one-click setup option and I'll show you how that works. Once we click create, we'll see this pop up which says Kimi Claw is starting up. It takes about a minute, so you'll let this run to set up your instance of Kimi Claw. Once it's ready, we'll see this. And this is your Kimi Claw agent workspace. At this point, you've got a fully running OpenClaw agent hosted in Kimi's cloud and accessible from anywhere just by logging in to your Kimi account. So instead of running OpenClaw locally on a machine that needs to stay online, this agent is now always on by default. You can interact with it just like a chat-based assistant, but the key difference is that this agent has persistent memory and long-term state, so it can store information, run tasks, and maintain context across sessions. So here's a really good example of what makes an OpenClaw agent different from a normal chat assistant. When I asked Kimi Claw to send me AI news every morning, it didn't just reply with information, it actually created a scheduled task, what's called a cron job, that runs automatically in the background. A cron job is basically a timer-based automation. It tells the agent to execute something on a schedule, in this case searching for AI news and delivering a summary at 9 AM every day. Because the agent is hosted in Kimi's cloud, that job runs even when I'm offline or the browser is closed. The agent itself is always on. This is fundamentally different from chatting with something like ChatGPT or Claude and a browser tab, for example. Those systems respond when you ask them something, but they don't persistently run tasks for you over time. Once you close the tab, nothing continues executing after that. Here, the OpenClaw agent actually owns and runs the automation, so it behaves more like a personal cloud worker rather than a chat session. On the back end, Kimi stores this scheduled job with your agent's state, and their hosted OpenClaw runtime executes it on schedule, then delivers the result back to you. So you can think of Kimi Claw as running a persistent agent process on your behalf in the cloud. That always-on execution is really the key difference between OpenClaw agents like this and traditional chat-based AI. And once you start connecting this agent to external channels like Telegram or WhatsApp, you can see how this turns into a really powerful automation workflow. For example, that daily AI news wouldn't just exist here in the chat. It could also be delivered directly to your phone every morning by the agent itself. I'll cover those integrations in a deeper video, but this just gives you a sense of what persistent agents like this can actually do. One question you might have on persistent agents is how do we actually manage multiple scheduled tasks? Right now it's straightforward, we've just got one task scheduled, but what happens when we've got 10, 15, 20 different tasks all scheduled? How do we stay on top of exactly what the agent is doing so that we can stop or continue specific tasks? Right now in Kimi Claw, which is still in beta mode, there isn't yet a dedicated UI panel that lists all cron jobs or automations. So you don't see a task list here in settings the way you might in something like Zapier or ChatGPT. If we open up the settings tab, you can see we can only really edit our bot name. That's all that we can really do in the settings at the moment. This workaround for this at the moment is we can just chat with Kimi Claw. We can say, what scheduled tasks do you have running? It should then return and tell me exactly what's running. We can see here daily AI news. That would be how you can then manage tasks. So if you want to have a look at all of the tasks Kimi Claw is currently running, you can just prompt it in this chat window and then you can say, for example, turn off the daily AI news task. And that's how you can then manage those tasks. And one important thing to understand with Kimi Claw right now is that it's still very much in beta, especially around integrations and external connectors. As we can see here in the Kimi Claw user guide, integrations like Telegram are configured directly through the agent conversation, where you create a bot, provide the token to Kimi Claw, and then restart the agent to complete pairing. So connectors are possible, but in the current hosted environment, there isn't much visible UI showing how those credentials are stored or managed behind the scenes. That means anything you configure, including tokens, memory, tasks, and files, ultimately lives inside Moonshot's hosted agent runtime rather than on your local device. So it's best to think of Kimi Claw less like a local OpenClaw instance you fully control and more like a SaaS automation platform that's running an agent on your behalf in the cloud. Because of that, my recommendation right now, especially while the platform is still maturing, is to keep workflows relatively self-contained. Things like scheduled tasks, research, and browser-level automations are a great fit. As Kimi Claw evolves and exposes clearer integration controls and documentation around how secrets and connectors are handled, that's when it will make more sense to expand into deeper external automations. Another really cool feature of Kimi Claw is that it has a direct integration to the ClawHub skill library. This is a library of community-built skills that your agent can discover and install on demand. So instead of manually browsing plugins, you can just ask the agent to find and install a relevant skill for the task you want to do. Think of a skill essentially as just a detailed saved prompt. So you can use that as a skill, install that, and just call on that using a command anytime you want to run that prompt or detailed workflow. I'll jump over to the chat UI and show you how it works. So we're back in the chat UI. You can see I've just said find and install a suitable skill for AI news analysis. Kimi Claw has then searched the ClawHub skill library for suitable skills. It has identified AI news collector skill. It looks perfect for your needs. Let me search any AI specific analysis skills. It's then done some more research and decided that the aforementioned skill is the one that I need. It's then installed that successfully after hitting a rate limit, and then it's explained exactly what the skill does. You can see how it works here. It uses a multi-dimensional search strategy. It then gives you a clear output format. So it has now got this skill installed. So what I can do now is say schedule AI news daily at 9 a.m. and use this skill, and then it will deliver it in this format. So that's an example of how you can install skills to help power your workflows. So that's a look at Kimi Claw, a browser-hosted OpenClaw agent running in Moonshot's cloud with persistent memory, scheduled automations, and installable skills through ClawHub. The key idea here is that you're no longer managing infrastructure or running agents locally. Kimi is hosting and operating that agent runtime for you. It's still early and very much in beta, especially around integrations and connectors, but even at this stage, you can already see how persistent agents like this start to enable real automation workflows. In future videos, I'll dive deeper into skills, integrations, and how Kimi Claw compares to self-hosted OpenClaw and other agent platforms. If you're exploring AI agents or automation workflows, this is definitely a space to watch, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see more tutorials on Kimi Claw and OpenClaw. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.